Okay, let's make the Mathew Walker knot. I'm going to hold the cords away from me with the loop nearest me. Take the first cord, any one will do, form a loop and feed the end round the back and back through that loop. Take the next cord and form a loop with that, and hold this loop underneath the first one. It's important this to keep the structure right, so hold it underneath the first one, feed the cord round the back and back through both loops, like so. And now the third cord, or lead, form another loop, again hold it underneath the previous one, and we've got to feed that round the back through the hole in the middle so that it goes through all three loops, finishing up under the one we've just formed, like that. And finally the fourth one, form another loop, again hold it underneath the previous one, and we've got to feed it round the back right through the middle. We can just see the gap there that we need to feed it through, so round the back through that hole, and it'll actually go back through all the loops. And very often you'll get a kink in the cord, so just untwist it gently. There's no point having kinks because they only get worse. Try to keep things straight and even as you go along. Now we've got to tighten these four loops up gently, one at a time. It's important to do this slowly and patiently, because once the knot's tight it's got to be too late to correct any errors. So patience is the key here, one at a time. And it often helps to have a picture of the knot that you're trying to make, just for reference, so that you can see that the structure is forming correctly. And slowly I'm tightening them up one at a time, and you can see how those loops lie under the previous ones. So the first one will be at the top, and if you look at the picture you'll see what I mean. We need to keep the structure correct, which is why we're tightening it ever so slowly so that we can maintain that structure. Try to do it too quickly, you will lose it. There we go, it's looking fairly good now. We've got the structure right. It's now just a question of tightening things up. That's not looking too bad. Just give it a few more twists and tweaks and pulls, and there we are, the Mathew Walker knot at the top of our bell rope.